Well, breaking now, the FBI is investigating the crash of a light plane in Connecticut. A survivor reportedly told authorities it was no accident. Now, a focus of the investigation is on the other person on board, a student pilot who died in the crash. Rob Schmitt is live near the scene in East Hartford, Connecticut, with this very strange story. Rob?
Yeah, very strange, John, and we just had a press conference and basically no new information was given. They're keeping everything very close to the chest, and that, I think, makes us even more curious. And we can be frank here, the reason that this is getting a lot of attention right now, not because it's a small plane crash, because this possibly could have been terror-related. This is Main Street in East Hartford, Connecticut. The scene is right behind me, maybe 150 yards down. There's a power pole. There's a bit of plane wreckage. Depending on how good our zoom in, you might be able to see it back there behind me. This is a small twin-engine plane crash from yesterday, getting attention from the FBI, and that is what is so interesting here. Reports now saying the pilot who actually survived this crash is telling the FBI that this was no accident, saying that we believe that the student that he was with in the plane may have tried to take this plane down. There were two people on board, that pilot and the student. The pilot did survive. He had burns. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The student was killed. Reports saying that it was 28-year-old Ferris Freytek is the name, and he is from the nation of Jordan in the Middle East. He was a student on that plane. FAA says he was licensed to fly a small plane. And the crash, what is so interesting here, it was curiously close to Pratt & Whitney's main United States headquarters, which was maybe 200 yards away from where this plane went down. That's interesting because Pratt & Whitney makes airplane engines, and they're also a defense contractor. They make engines for a lot of the jets that we fly during war. So you start to see what the possibility of maybe a motive could have been in all this, and of course none of this is confirmed. We don't have any of this, confirmed, but you start to see why the FBI is here because of the close proximity to Pratt & Whitney and everything else. Now, this plane also almost hit a van when it came down. The video is amazing when you see this happen in the middle of the afternoon yesterday. A mother and a small child in that van reportedly taken to the hospital just because they were so shaken up by it, but not injured, not hit by the plane. Pratt & Whitney did release a quote, a statement here that we're going to read you now. Pratt & Whitney is assisting authorities as needed. We are unable to comment further. Since this is an active investigation, we refer you to the appropriate authorities for additional information. But right now, the FBI still has not given us anything, any information at all. We just got something from Hartford Police, and they basically didn't say anything. So this is being a very tightly wound investigation. They don't want to give a lot of information out, which, in my experience with reporting, means that there might really be something here that they don't want to just dump on the media yet. They want to make sure they got everything, all their T's crossed and their I's dotted and all that stuff like that. We'll send it back to you guys.
Given the impact and the fire, it's amazing that anyone survived. Rob Schmitt. Rob,
That's right.
Thank you.